This is 5,000 flyers, and I'm giving myself only 48 hours to pass all them out, and the time starts now. Alright, it's been about 30 minutes since we packed up everything into the car. As I'm heading to the first neighborhood now, let me tell you why I started this business. A few months ago, my life flipped upside down. I found myself buried and knew that I had to dig myself out of the hole I created in order to become successful. That's where Waterboy comes in. I watched hundreds of YouTube videos on pressure washing, marketing, finance, sales, learning the best techniques, and I got to work. Since then, I've made business cards, loyalty cards, flyers. I have a functioning website with multiple reoccurring and new clients. But that's not enough. I owe it to myself and my family to give it everything I got. So I'm starting this series of challenges with 5,000 flyers in 48 hours. Let's go. Little did I know I was heading straight towards my first problem. My sister and I were in the middle of filming on how I saved $3,000 on these flyers. But then a car came down the street. As we go to move out of the way, he started accelerating right at my sister. He rolled down his window and he yelled, "Move out of the way, bitch." Being the little big brother, I yelled back. He threw his car in park, whipped the door open, and started running at me, yelling. He was looking for a fight, and during the commotion, my sister started recording. Unfortunately, the audio cut out during the altercation, but Speedy went on his way, and I had a deadline to get back to. So we got back to work. These flyers I'm handing out market my cheapest and most essential service with the Vegas heat, trash can cleaning. But unfortunately, the heat wasn't only messing with the trash cans. All right, Chelsea, how you feeling? We've been out here since 10.
I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. I don't know how you plan on finishing this in 48 hours. And I need to leave soon.
As the sun began to set, I started thinking she could be right. Fortunately, I wasn't doing this all for nothing, as I already made my first connection. On the flyers I made, there's a QR code that takes the customer to all of my information, also asking them if they would like to share their information with me. Through this, I was able to connect with potential clients and booked my first appointment of the challenge. But if I wanted to get rid of all 5,000, I needed to call in some reinforcements for tomorrow.
Before tax would be $3,300 before tax.
Sorry, how much?
3,300.
3,300. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. Guys, I failed the challenge, but that doesn't mean I didn't take anything away from it. I've been able to scale my business to a place I'm extremely proud of. Here's how I did it. Now, I'm gonna be brief when I go over these 3 quick tips, and I'm also gonna tell you how much money I made at the end of this challenge, so make sure you stay tuned. To give you a quick time frame, I decided to start my pressure washing business February of 2022, and I embarked on my challenge of 5,000 flyers in May. And well, now it's Christmas morning, and that brings me to my first lesson of my small business journey. At the start, you're the worker, the editor, the filmer, the boss. You have to fill in all of these roles, and that's something that you should know getting into your journey. This is something that everybody has to face, and it can be stressful at times, but one thing that I will say is that you should fail and fail fast. Take this video for example. I failed and I failed fast. When I had time, I came back and I picked up the pieces and did what I could with what I had. Which brings me to tip 2, be unique. This might be one of the most important reasons my business grew at the pace it did. If I look up car detailing in my area, over 50 businesses would come up with all great reviews. So if I wanted to stand out, I had to offer a service that they didn't. What service did I end up picking? Trash can cleaning. At the time, there was only 3 other people doing it. And it may not be the most glamorous job, but I was able to finish 2 cans in a minute each. This was a perfect foot in the door to let clients also know what other services I had to offer, like car detailing and driveway cleaning. And if they weren't interested in that, I also let them know how garbage can be clean, copyright pending, with our monthly service program. So just be unique, unlike my intro, and I know you're waiting to hear how much I made off those flyers, and that's coming up. But for my last and final tip, it's put yourself out there. Start making your brand. I fall victim to this all the time. I don't want to show my face. I don't want to do anything on social media, but I need to. You need to do that in order to grow your business. Nobody's gonna know who you are if you don't post about yourself. Start on Instagram, start on TikTok, start on YouTube Shorts. You can maybe even start in the comments down below. Let people know what you do. Maybe buy some ads. You have to get in front of people's eyeballs. I even bought a jingle.
Waterboy, your car is dirty.
Maybe save money on the jingle, but start posting more. Now, if you made it to this point, you deserve to know how much money I made and how I saved so much money on these flyers right here. So I went to my local Office Depot and I got quoted $3,000 for 5,000 flyers. And that was a little out of budget, so I went over to Vistaprint. And by the way, this video isn't sponsored in any way. I only have 200 subscribers, but maybe we'll get there one day. I just found they have the best prices. So design your flyer in their free template output, and then when you're done, put 2 of the flyers that you made on one page. To get 2,500 of them, it's $75. You just cut them in half when you get them, and there you have it, 5,000 flyers. Now the moment you've all been waiting for, how much money did I make off those 5,000 flyers? So with those 5,000 flyers, I actually cleaned 200 trash cans. So if I don't factor in any upselling or monthly service, that's over $5,000, and that's off a $75 investment. So you let me know what you think of that down below. Subscribe and learn with me. Bye.